This is the biggest show in modern professional wrestling history.
A love letter to professional wrestling.
That show was called All In.
Wembley Stadium.
This is All In.
A very meaningful, historic event that will live forever in the minds of wrestling fans all over the world.
81,035 fans. Wembley Stadium restored the feeling. Who's out?
81,000 fans on their feet.
What a moment!
All Elite Wrestling makes history with All In London. What a spectacle we just witnessed.
I will see you all in 1 year. Let's go! It's Wembley! You know what that means!
What an AEW moment.
AEW is the only place where this revolution can be global.
From here in London, England, from Wembley Stadium to All In Texas on Saturday, July 12, 2025. All Elite Wrestling's biggest event of the year. All In is coming your way.
Woo! What a big day this is for All Elite Wrestling and for the Metroplex here in Dallas, for the state of Texas, because on the 12th of July, we bring you All In Texas inside Globe Life Field right behind me. We're so excited about being here. And what we're excited about is today, now less than 30 minutes away, tickets become available to the general public. Fans right now are queuing up online at AEW TIX, getting ready to get tickets. How many people are ready for All Elite Wrestling to come to Dallas with the biggest event of the year? Absolutely. Fans, as you know, you got your ticket? That's what I'm talking about. Did you go in line to buy your ticket with that mask on? You were in bed with the mask on. That is freaky. But you know what? Yeah, okay, yeah, sickos in Texas. You're right. But you know what? That's what wrestling fans are all about, right? Yes, the excitement, the passion that you have for what we do. We love you because of that. And I'm sincere about that. We really do. Thank you very much. As you know, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. But this is about All In. As you know, All In had set attendance records 2 years ago, the largest gate ever in pro wrestling, and most fans ever, 81,000 plus fans in London. So after 2 years of being in London, Tony Khan said, let's bring it to the United States, and let's bring it to the most passionate fan base we can. Because Texas wrestling fans, I mean, listen, Texas wrestling fans have been here forever, right? Texas wrestling fans have been the best wrestling fans in the world forever. Absolutely. And it goes back way before a lot of these people were in wrestling, except me. I was around for a long time. But I'm so proud to be part of this. And we're going to bring up some very, very special people. We're going to give you the countdown to tickets on sale. Let me go to my format here. Because as you know, an announcer can't talk without his format. At least that's what I've been told. Yeah, we got a lot going on, and not only that, we've got some special announcements today about not only is All In going to be such a special event, but we've got some special announcements about how the entire week is going to be very special for wrestling fans as well. This is going to be the summer destination event for wrestling fans. Just like when we were in London the last 2 years, and we had fans come from all over the world to see us. We had fans from Sweden. We had fans from Italy come to see us. We had fans from Germany. We are going to have fans from all over come to see us here in Texas. And I know you'll bring out that Texas hospitality. Listen, I'm standing here today And we are all here today because of the vision and the dreams of one man, and that's Tony Khan. Tony Khan has meant so much, not only to me personally, but he has meant so much to everybody who's been involved in wrestling, because he believes in the sport. He believes in the fans. He was exactly like you were when he was younger. He was a passionate wrestling fan. He wanted to get into the business. He wanted to make a difference in the business. And I don't think there's anyone, man for man, woman for woman, who works in the backstage are not very happy about Tony's leadership and guidance. We're going to bring Tony out now to talk about this big event, to talk about this big day for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out our CEO, our president, and our good friend, Tony Khan.
It's great to be here today in Arlington, Texas. It's great to be live streamed to fans all over the world. It's great to be here with the Ron Burgundy of professional wrestling, Tony Schiavone. If you put it on that format, Schiavone will read it. And let me tell you something that was not on the format, though, and I don't necessarily agree with Tony. I have to say that there are a lot of people who have led to the success and the revolution that is All Elite Wrestling. First and foremost, the great wrestling fans here and around the world. The Elite, Chris Jericho, John Moxley, a lot of wrestlers who took a chance on us from the very beginning, from our very first show. And when we had our first ever event, it was the original Double or Nothing. We had a ticket on sale event. It generated a lot of buzz. It got a lot of people talking, and it's great to bring that kind of energy here for the fans in Arlington. These great fans who've turned out with us today, the great Texas wrestling fans, and all of the great fans all over the world. Pro wrestling has always been at the forefront of entertainment, whether it was the original broadcast television, cable, closed circuit, pay-per-view, VHS, DVD. Pro wrestling's always been there, and the future of wrestling and the future of entertainment is streaming, and pro wrestling is going to be at the forefront of that. AEW All In and all of the AEW TV shows are going to be live streaming going forward on Max. We've got a great home on TBS. We have a great home on TNT. Tony's been calling wrestling himself on TBS and TNT for decades, and he's going to do it for many, many years to come. You can watch AEW the same great way you've been watching it, but you're going to be able to live stream the shows on Max too. It's going to be the future of pro wrestling. And along with that, I think the future of pro wrestling is this event that we're talking about here today. We can't go forward without looking at the very beginning of AEW and how we launched. We mentioned there's going to be a lot of great events here around AEW All In. Soon we're going to bring out a lot of the great wrestlers and personalities from AEW. Some of the biggest names in pro wrestling are right behind me in Globe Life Field, and they're going to come address you today about this great event with tickets going on sale today, AEW All In Texas. Thank you. And before we get started, let's talk a little about some of the events before we get started. Let's bring back the original co-host of our first ever ticket on sale event, my good friend and Tony, your podcast co-host. Tony, why don't you bring him out?
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the podfather himself, the one and only Conrad Thompson. Yeah! Thank you, Tony Khan.
How's it going, everybody? Are we excited for All In Texas? Tony, this is an exciting day, man. Tickets are on sale today for All In. How pumped are you?
I'm pumped. I'm telling you, this has been the event that fans have looked forward to each and every year. And Conrad, you and I have worked together for many, many years.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Right. And you not only do podcasting, but you also have brought to the fans more than just wrestling. You've brought to the fans the event called StarCast.
That's right. Yes, sir. And StarCast was really created to support the original All In, Tony.
Right.
You know, we wanted to find a way to take that super show, but this dream and the idea and the ambitious goal of selling 10,000 tickets, Tony, at the time felt unfathomable. Who would have thought just a few years later it'd be the most ticketed event ever.
Right.
And now All In is back in America, right here in Arlington. And I'm proud to announce right here today, Tony, that All In is now a week. It is going to be a destination. StarCast is coming back to All In right here in Arlington.
That's right.
How about that, Tony?
And that's right. You are going to be able to meet many of the stars throughout the decades in pro wrestling. Some of your favorite stars currently, some of your favorite stars in the past, right?
That's exactly right. It's all about nostalgia. This is about a celebration, a love letter for wrestling fans. A friend of mine once called it the Woodstock of wrestling, something for everybody, multiple generations, the favorite Hall of Famers, the favorite legends, and the stars of the day, and also interactive experiences you can't do anywhere else, Tony.
Exactly. All right, we got a lot of people to bring out. The first we're going to bring out, though, if you watched our pregame show during Full Gear, you saw a lot of great athletes, and you saw also a lot of great stars. And this man picked up his first AEW win. He is a major media star, okay? And let's bring them both out right now. Are you ready? Yeah! Let's bring out the boom right now. Let's bring out AJ and Big Justice.
Every afternoon on your FYP.
There you go. How you guys feeling?
It's awesome to be out here, Tony. Thank you so much. We came to bring the boom.
What I want to go back and talk about your match that you had, because man, the fans were behind you. I know it's New Jersey, right? I know that's where you're from, and everybody was excited to see you. That was a heck of a match, man.
Thank you so much. And it means so much coming from you. I mean, someone that I grew up listening to. I mean,
Thanks.
To hear that from Tony Schiavone is just unbelievable.
Right.
Conrad, it's awesome to have you out here. Thank you so much. And absolutely, Tony, I mean, to come out of that screen and just feel that energy and give that energy back. I mean, there is just nothing greater in the world than pro wrestling.
Right. Now, you know what? You have over 1.7 million followers. So most people know how to watch what you do. But for those that don't, let everybody know.
It's about happiness.
Right.
Right, Big Justice? I mean, it's all about happiness.
Positivity.
That's who we are. That's what we
Right.
do. That's what we bring to the world. The world wants to be happy, and we let the world know it's okay to be happy, and we bring the boom.
How many of those?
Rizzler's back home in New Jersey, but you'll be seeing him very soon.
Wow. Everybody was talking. Everybody was talking about the Rizzler coming out of that event. It was like, wow. When he and Paul White walked out together, what a scene that was, right?
Awesome.
It was absolutely
That was
awesome.
so cool.
Yeah. What do you think about AJ getting that win?
It was amazing because I never got to see my dad wrestle. I only got to see him wrestle once, and this was the second time. And when he did that power boom and the crowd erupted, I had such a good feeling. I was like, wow, AJ and Big Justice are all elite.
All elite, absolutely.
How about that?
And I'm sure you guys, like all of us, looking forward to All In coming right here to Globe Life Field.
No doubt about it. This cast will be off in about 2 weeks. I'll be back in the ring about 4 weeks after that. We will see everyone up in the Hammerstein Ballroom. We're going to be heading up there after that.
Right.
A few more shows along the way. And then, yes, absolutely, Texas, AJ, Big Justice, we will be here at All In, and we're coming to bring the boom!
Let's hear it for AJ and Big Justice bringing the boom. All right.
Tony, you'll notice that coward QT Marshall didn't even show up today.
No, absolutely not.
Just saying.
Yeah, we know what he's made of. All right. Well, you may have watched Collision on Saturday. We had a lady who's a former AEW world champion who has reemerged after her injury and put herself in the forefront to get a world title shot once again, we believe. She is truly one of the most passionate young women that I've ever worked with in this business, and I've worked with many of them before, and we didn't think it would be right to be in Texas without her right now. Please welcome former AEW Women's World Champion, the one and only Thunder Rosa.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's go. It's cycles here early in the morning, probably skipping work and skipping school, little kids. I see y'all. That's okay. You know why? Because it's a very important moment for AEW, not only because we're going to bring All In for the third time, but it's in the United States, July 12th, and you guys are going to be part of history. So come on, guys. Let's give it up for you guys. Let's go. So I am super excited, and I just wanted to make a little note. I'm not only the former, but I'm the soon-to-be again women's world champion.
There you go.
I believe in myself. I never lost a championship, and I want an opportunity to be a champion again, so we can finish business the right way. Is that right, guys? Is that right? And that's why we're going to be here in All In, because we're going to finish business the right way. Saturday, July 12th, tickets are going to be available. We are super excited. Me as part of the women's division, believe me, we are ecstatic that we're going to bring this to the United States. And I'm ecstatic because it's going to be here in Texas. And I'm pretty sure, I'm saying this, that I'm going to be in All In next year. It's damn time that I'm going to be here performing. I see you over there. Busted Open Nation, what's up? See? You, yes, you. They listen to us on the radio. They listen. Everybody knows about AEW. Everybody knows that we've been working super hard for the last 5 years, guys. And it's because of you that we have been able to do what we have, because you believe in ourselves just as much as Tony Khan does. He believes in this, in this crazy idea that a lot of people say that it wasn't going to be possible. And look at us now. Look at us now. Here, Global Field Stadium. Big show.
I love you to death.
I was just waiting for you to ask me a question.
I don't need to ask you a question. Keep going, girl.
No, I am extremely, extremely excited about this opportunity because everything is bigger in Texas. And I know this show is going to be even bigger than what we had in London. It's going to be bigger than we ever done. And I want you guys to envision it and see it and be part of it. Like it's an exciting time for professional wrestling and for women's professional wrestling too. This place has given us an opportunity to do things that anywhere else we will not be able to. I never thought that AEW will be giving me the platform to be in one of the matches of the year and had made history in women's wrestling. And I know we're gonna do the same thing on July 12th next year. So I want you guys to tell your friends, your grandma, your tias, your tios, everybody to buy tickets, to buy a flight, stay at your house. Let's make money for Texas, guys. Let's make money for Arlington. Let's make money for professional wrestling. Y viva la lucha libre.
I don't think it could be said any better than that. You excited?
I am extremely
I
excited.
guess so.
I am extremely excited. But you know what? I'm more excited
What's that?
This Wednesday, and winter is coming. And I'm gonna be sitting there watching Mariah May, Amy Nashirkawa, and see who's gonna win in that match. And whoever wins that match, Melissa Cervantes, aka Thunder Rosa, la mera mera, is coming for what she never lost. And you better be watching, because I'm going to be watching them. You better be watching them too. And you better watch when I win this championship from my father, who is going to be in attendance.
Oh, wow. Okay. Very cool.
Papa Rosa's going to be there. And I'm pretty sure Papa Rosa is going to be here all in. Bring your papas, bring your mamas, bring everybody. Let's go.
Come on.
Let's hear it for Thunder Rosa. Thank you, my dear. Huh? Conrad, can you beat that?
Tony, I can get behind that. Bring your mamas, bring your papas. Starcast All In. It's coming to Arlington this July. Tickets on sale in just a few minutes, Tony, at AEWTIX.com.
Wow. Well, Thunder Rosa brings so much excitement to what we do. There's no question about that. Tony Khan has joined us once again. Tony, how about Thunder Rosa?
How about Thunder Rosa? How about Thunder Rosa? How about these great Texas fans? How about Big Boom AJ? How about Big Justice?
Yes.
How about the Rizzler? Let's go. Hey, we have some of the best wrestlers in the world in AEW, and a lot of them are right here today, right now. We have some big stars, and I think it would be very appropriate to bring one of the biggest stars in AEW and one of the biggest free agent signings in the history of AEW out right now. What do you think, Tony?
I think you're right. Let's do it.
All right, let's bring out Bobby Lashley.
Wow.
Break rules, we break checks, we break arms, we break legs, we break rookies, we break vets, we break reps for break fest.
Wow.
We finish it, we limitless, talking any block, we spinning it, we talking work, we living it, we mess around with the almighty.
What's up?
Yeah, we're just talking, brother. I just wanted to ask you, your arrival in AEW, one of the biggest moments we've had in our 5-year existence. How do you feel, man, about being here?
I feel fantastic. The one thing that I wanted to do when I wanted to make sure of is to put on a good show for you guys and just have an opportunity. I had to do a check with myself a couple years ago, and I said, how does my body feel? How does my body look? Can I go on more? And all those answers were, I feel great. I can go more and I can do more. And Tony Khan gave me the opportunity to do more, so that's what I'm doing. I'm coming out here to try to have. And another thing, there was a group that we started a couple years back that we didn't have an opportunity to do what we wanted to do and really show you guys what we were capable of doing.
Oh, wow.
And like I was saying, we have the best organization in professional wrestling with the Hurt Syndicate. And we had to show some of these guys what we are really about. You got an issue? You got any more questions for me?
I did, but I think I better just kind of let this. Tony, are you okay over there? Let this one. Does he need a mic?
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob.
Love you too.
I'm glad we have. Thank you for being a professional, Bobby. Thank you.
Hey, Bobby. You hurt people, I kill people.
Remember that. Swerve, good to see you, brother.
Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Hey, what's up, Dallas, Texas?
Thank you. Thank you from all of us for being a professional out here, but I know you always are.
Appreciate you.
Man, All In, Swerve Strickland. What an event it has been for the last couple of years, and now we are bringing it to Texas. How do you feel about that?
First off, I always got to say Texas is probably the best fan base we have in pro wrestling. Every time we come here, we get energy like this in every arena, every event we do. So thank you. Once and for all, we're going to need you to bring that same energy and fill this atmosphere with that same energy. So the history of All In, the first All In, I had the misfortunes of not being able to be there.
Right.
The following year, I made it so important to myself personally in my career to get on that card and be a part of All In at Wembley Stadium. And I did that while going against the icon and legend Sting.
Right.
2024, I'm like, how do I do that and bring it up another notch? How do I take it to the next level? How do I progress? And I did that by main eventing All In this past year as the world champion.
Absolutely.
And making history as being the first black man to main event Wembley Stadium.
How about that? How about that?
With that being said, there's a man, Stephen A. Smith, I'm quoting him by saying, I'm not the American dream, I'm the American story. I got to this progression not just by hoping and wishing and luck. I got it from hard work, consistency, and perseverance, and believing in myself and not taking no for an answer. And every time I ran into a roadblock where I got steered the wrong way, I figured it out and I got right back on track and I went harder than ever. So All In Texas, Saturday, July 12th at Globe Life Field, All Elite Wrestling is going to do the same thing. We're going to get back on track and we're going to push harder and we're going to do better than we ever have. And we need your help to do that for us.
All right.
Most importantly, that's what we're going to name this place now. All In Texas is going to be whose house? Whose house? Whose house? Thank you, and I love you too. I'll see y'all July 12th.
All right, Schwartz. Thank you, brother. You're the man. Anyway,
Swerve Strickland, ladies and gentlemen, one more time.
Fans, we are, yes, sir. The following week, Texas Rangers against the New York Yankees at Swerve's house. That's what they're going to be saying.
I love it. I love it.
I love it too. The countdown is on. I believe our countdown clock has been running because coming right at the top of the hour, tickets will be officially on sale for All In here at Globe Life Field on July 12th. And who better than to bring in this man that I've not seen in a long time to help us with our countdown. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest by far, former world champion, Bryan Danielson.
How about that?
Wow. My iPhone just alerted me that dangerous noise levels were around. How you doing, brother? It's great to see you.
I'm a little shorter than the last couple guys, so I have to move this down. So yeah, I'm doing really well. I mean, I walked in to Globe Life Field and looked down at the stadium.
Isn't something?
I got chills. I got chills. This is going to be great.
This is going to be great. As a matter of fact, Brian, we are 2 minutes away now from tickets officially going on sale for this event. And you remember, boy, All In London is going to be a memory of yours for a long, long time this past summer.
So I see these beautiful little girls in the front row here. And what it makes me think of is All In from London this year and being in the ring after winning the world championship with my kids and how special that was. And yeah, it was by far the greatest moment of my career. And I cannot wait to see this year's All In.
Absolutely. And well, I think you hear what the fans are calling for. 20 more matches.
75 more matches.
All in 75 days.
So I. So where's the countdown clock for tickets going on sale?
I don't know, but it's 10 o'clock right now, isn't
It's
it?
10. So okay, I don't see a countdown clock.
Well, let's do it.
They asked me to do the countdown. Let's do it now. Tickets are on sale in 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes!
Are you guys gonna buy tickets for All In? Yes!
Yes!
Now, as for my participation at All In this year, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if I'll be able to wrestle at that point. I don't know if I'll be able to wrestle again, to be quite honest. But there's one thing that I can tell you for certain: I will be here.
Yeah.
There is nothing that you could do to make me miss All In at Global Life Field. I walked in, and like I said, I got chills. And when I saw it, and when I remember All In last year at Wembley, and then the first All In that broke so many records, I walked in there. I'm like, there's no way that I'm going to miss it. So whatever Tony Khan wants me to do, whether it's I could commentate with you.
Why not?
Commentate with
Absolutely.
you,
Sure.
or even just help him backstage. I'm going to be there live to watch it, because this is going to be incredible.
Brian, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
You're the man.
Thank you all. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for coming out.
Is there anybody better than Brian Danielson? No. All right.
The spirit of AEW, Tony.
Yes,
Brian Danielson.
absolutely.
My goodness. This is the biggest show, the biggest stadium show that AEW has attempted here in America. This is a big opportunity, a big day, real wrestling history.
Absolutely. And this is the first pay-per-view telecast ever from the state of Texas. Right? It'll be seen around the world like we are right now on our YouTube channel and our social media platforms. Very, very happy about everybody being here with us. And just a personal note, and I've said this to him so many times. I've worked with so many wrestlers, but being able to call a Brian Danielson match, even this late in my career, it's one of the highlights of my career. Absolutely. He gives everything in every match. And I'm not talking, all of our wrestlers do. I get that. But Brian Danielson being able to call one of his matches is very, very special. Let's hear it for Brian once again. All right. We've got more guests to bring out here. Ladies and gentlemen, we talk about all the great stars that we've brought in and that we have here in AEW. I don't think there's any bigger star, and I'm very, very was thrilled when I found out that she was coming in here to All Elite Wrestling. When she walks into an arena, you know a big star has walked into an arena. And there's none bigger than the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Hi, guys. Wait. You know what I have to do. Arlington! Say hello to your... Oh, thank you.
Hi, Mercedes. Take a look at the gold that this lady has around her. Huh?
Looks good, right?
Absolutely. You've made quite a run here in AEW since your arrival, and I don't think that surprised anyone.
I don't think so, right? Everybody knows I am the CEO of women's wrestling. Everybody knows I am the greatest wrestler of all time. And now everybody knows that I am the greatest TBS champion of all time. And at All In, I'm going to show the entire world why I am the very best at what I do. So, are all you guys gonna buy tickets in like what? What time is it? Are the tickets on sale right now, or how many more minutes do we have?
No, they're on sale right now.
Let's go!
Your match at Full Gear was phenomenal. Was absolutely phenomenal. Retaining the title, one of the best women's matches of the year, no doubt about that.
Thank
You had to feel very good about that.
Honestly, that was one of my greatest matches in my entire career.
All right.
Entire career. I cannot thank Chris Statlander enough.
Right.
She is one of the greatest I've ever been in the ring with, but she is no CEO. No. And coming up next, I'll be defending my championship against Anna Jay.
Okay.
Okay. And Anna Jay, who? Exactly. I am the CEO of this women's division, and nobody disrespects me because there is always a price to pay when you mess with Mercedes money.
There's no doubt about that. And there's no doubt that since you've arrived in AEW, I really think it's elevated the women's division. And it's not to talk badly about the rest of the women, but you've elevated the women's division.
I mean, that's why I came here to AEW.
Right.
To put women's wrestling on the map, to make women's wrestling global. And now we are coming to Globe Life Field next year. And women's wrestling has just been better than ever. And I just love being here in AEW so much. I feel like our women's division is one of the greatest women's division in the entire world.
Very cool. And this event is so big, it is a destination for fans all over the world to come here.
It is.
It's going to be not only an event on pay-per-view, but it's going to be an entire week of things for fans to do. So This is our big event.
Let's go, guys.
Absolutely.
I better see all of you guys next year celebrating with me, all right?
All right.
And we're going to do it like a CEO.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our CEO, the TBS champion, the New Japan Strong Women's Champion, CEO Mercedes Moné.
Arlington's excited, Tony, and
You're not
tickets are
kidding.
on sale now, AEWTIX.com. You don't want to miss it. It's not just All In. It's going to be an entire week of events, Tony. What a destination Arlington is going to be for all wrestling fans this July.
Absolutely. And you know, we are excited about not only bringing you this event, but we're excited to be able to, during StarCast the entire week, to be able to meet the fans,
Yes.
to be able to shake hands and say hello to you, sign autographs. Again, this is going to be the summertime destination. And like Conrad said, tickets are now on sale. AEWTIX.com. AEWTIX.com. I remember when we first started saying that, they said, AEWTIX or AEW Tix? Is it TICKS? I said, no, those are the son of a guns that bite you in the rear end. I said, it's TIX is what it is. So we are excited about that. We are also excited to be here today because we are bringing out some of the biggest stars around. And
Tony, it's been a Hall of Fame class so far. I mean, Swerve Strickland, come on, Bryan Danielson, Mercedes Moné. It's just a who's who of professional wrestling.
How about that? And we still have a lot more to go. Before I started in AEW, I was doing some other wrestling, and I got to know this next wrestler very, very well. And what you see on television is exactly how this guy is like in real life. This is how he approaches life. 110%. There's no better attitude. There is no better person. He gives it his life. And I'm so proud to be able to call his matches. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. I love that term, give it up. Give it up because he gives it up for you every time he goes in the ring. Darby Allin. Floor's yours, buddy.
What a trip, man. What a trip. I remember watching the first ever press conference for AEW. You were there, Conrad.
Yes, sir.
What we've done in 5 years. It's very humbling to be here. I get emotional because I think of what AEW's given me. You know, the wrestling industry, when I first started, I think about what the wrestling industry kind of like represented. I saw a lot of it can chew you up and spit you out and leave you with nothing. And I was really nervous starting my career because I didn't want to be chewed up and spit out and left with nothing. But when AEW started, it felt like a family. It felt like a place that could take someone like me and make something out of it. You know, a lot of people are very consumed with their public image, and they care so much about how they're perceived to the public, but inside they're dying. But the cool thing with AEW is I can look at myself in the mirror and know exactly who I'm looking at. This company gives me so much. They let me do what I want to do out there in the ring in front of all of you. And they let me do what I want to do in my personal life. I am climbing Mount Everest in April. And I am going to take that AEW flag and I'm going to plant it on top of the goddamn world and remind everybody what AEW is capable of. And then when I climb down from that mountain, and when I climb down from that mountain, I am coming to Globe Life Field. And as a whole, AEW as a family, we're going to remind the world exactly what this company is capable of. Because it doesn't happen with just us. It happens with every single one of you. We wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for continuing to show the love. Yes, sir. Globe Life Field, July 12th. It's going to be very, very, very special. And we are not going to put on anything less than what you guys deserve. That's right. So thank you very much for your time. And Shivani, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, ladies and gentlemen, my goodness. One of a kind, an AEW original, and Tony, I thought I'd heard it all. Mount Everest and then Globe Life.
Absolutely.
My goodness.
Darby, if you'll just hang with us for a second, because we want to bring out our final guest. And my career spanned decades. And I thought that this would be very, very special. For me personally, but also for Darby and for all the fans here as well, because what would pro wrestling be like? What would pro wrestling be like today without this man? Don't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Globe Life Field and to our opening for ticket sales for All In Texas, the one, the only, it's Sting!
Man, I'll tell you what, it feels good to be back here rubbing shoulders with some AEW fans in Texas. Knowing full well I've done all the big domes, I've done all the big stadiums everywhere, but it makes the red blood cells move violently inside my body knowing that we're coming right here next year, 2025, all in. Yes, sir. And Darby Allin, you still going to climb Mount Everest?
Yes, sir.
He's going to climb Mount Everest. You know that, right?
The ghost of Darby Allin. If I die on Mount Everest, the ghost of Darby Allin will come
Don't
to
even
Globe
speak
Life.
it. Don't even speak it. No, yeah, okay. So he's gonna just don't jump off of an airplane or something and break another bone and have to cancel again 2 years in a row. Because I've always known from day one, you are world championship caliber. I knew from the very beginning, you had to come up some, and you've come up a ton in the last few years. But I knew that you would someday become the world heavyweight champion. Sometime in 2025, I am predicting this is the future AEW world champion right here. And who knows, maybe you'll be world champion at Globe Life Stadium 2025 at All In. And you know, I've been known to, even though I'm retired now, show up. So the only thing that I can say, no more matches, but my eyes will be watching for sure. And as far as me coming here to All In next July, all I can say is the only thing for sure about Sting is nothing's for sure. That's right.
Wait a minute.
Thank you, Texas.
Wait a minute. You mean one more match? You mean you're gonna jump off the balcony onto the table?
Stop it, Tony. Stop it.
There was one time he jumped off the. I think it was when we were in Orlando, and he jumped off through a table. I went, "What the hell are you doing?" He said, "That one's for you." I said, "Okay, thank you very much."
Everybody keeps saying, why do you make Sting do this? I'm like, you can't call it peer pressure. He's like 30 years older. That was all his idea. That was all. I never told him to jump off a balcony. That's all him.
Well, it wasn't new to me either. You remember Sid Vicious, 6'10", press me over his head, throw me out of the ring and to land on the floor or land on a table. I mean, it's not new to me. Come on, I've been falling through stuff for a long time.
Everybody was like, Sting's run, he's going so crazy in AEW, he's doing the craziest stuff. It's all Darby's fault. I say no. I didn't know.
Well, it was for you fans, I promise you that. Yeah.
Thank you, Sting. Thank you, Sting. Thank you, Sting.
Thank you, fans. Thank you, fans.
I like the chant of one more match, man. I did. And the reason
that is some old school stirring up right there.
Yes, sir. Oh man, but we got to have it, man. Okay, listen. There's no doubt that Sting's final match was that a great moment or what? That was absolute moment. I was able to walk. He said, "Come on up here and say it's Sting one more time." And I did, but I couldn't get in the ring because the ring is his domain. So I just stood right there on the apron and said his thing. And that is a moment that I will remember for the rest of my life. They asked me, do you remember this match? Do you remember this match? The answer is no. But do you remember Sting's last match? Damn right I do. Okay, let's hear it for the one and only Sting.
Okay, one last thing I'll say on that topic right there. Revolution for me, all the big matches, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Bill Goldberg, all the biggest names, all the biggest stadiums. That was by far the highlight of almost 40 years for me. So, yep, Revolution, Greensboro. Had both of my sons there with me. That was incredible. And the greatest tag team partner of all time, Darby Allin. Thank you.
There you go. Let's hear it for Sting. Let's hear it for Darby Allin. Huh? Darby Allin climbing Mount Everest. Damn right he'll plant that flag. If anybody can do it, it's Darby Allin.
And Tony, tickets are on sale right now. All in Texas, Saturday, July 12th, AEWTIX.com. Plan to spend the week with us. Dynamite's going to be here, a whole host of activities with all your favorite Hall of Famers, all your favorite legends, and, of course, the stars of AEW. Meet and greets, photo ops, and then the big show. Who's pumped for All in Texas?
Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Let's see if we can bring Tony Khan. Let's see if we can. Okay. Okay.
Arlington's fired up,
Okay.
Tony.
Hang on a second. Watch. Did you guys right here get on TV? Oh, I'm so glad. Okay. Let's see if we can bring out Tony Khan one more time with some final words for what has been another big day for us here at All Elite Wrestling. Is Tony back there? He's not. A lot of times he's a busy man, brother.
He's
I'm telling
processing
you.
orders right now at AEWTIX.com.
Yeah, right.
Tickets are on sale, Tony.
Absolutely. Tickets available, AEWTIX.com. It is All Elite Wrestling's All In has been the premier summertime event, broke box office records over 81,000 people, $10 million gate. There was nothing like it. We expect it to be even better coming up here in Texas. And once again, you'll say, oh, Shivani's pandering to the crowd. No, I'm serious when I say you guys know the history of pro wrestling in Texas as well as I do, right? Young lady, you know it, don't you? Absolutely, right. The Von Erichs, the Freebirds, yes, absolutely, the Freebirds, and some of the great shows that they had at Reunion Arena on Christmas Day.
Oh, wow.
Phenomenal, right? Well, this absolutely, and of course the big event that they had at Texas Stadium. Remember that one? It's going to blow this one off. Okay, all out of the water, off the roof. At a girl. There you go. I love your hair too. You're welcome.
Tony, the biggest AEW show in America. I mean, of all the big shows that you've called for AEW here in the United States, this is the first stadium show. This is a big opportunity.
It is the first stadium show here in the United States for AEW. And how many of us joined us on pay-per-view for All In at Wembley? And how big that was, right? Saw Bryan Danielson become the world champion. All right. Saw Ricochet make his first appearance in AEW. Okay. Yeah. Saw my broadcast partner, Nigel McGuinness, come to wrestle again for the first time in a long time. Yes. And he survived it. I was hoping he would tweak something so I could give him shit for the rest of the year. But he didn't. He's a phenomenal athlete. So it is really, really going to be great. And once again, this man right here is going to bring us StarCast. StarCast has been a very special event. It's built on nostalgia, okay? Which, that's why I'm here, nostalgia. I get it. And it's really the thing that, that opened Tony Khan's eyes to bring Tony Schiavone back. So, and I appreciate that. So, and I know it's early on. But it's really been, you and your involvement in pro wrestling has been very much a labor of love. And I know it's early, but I know your whole staff is now getting ready to put the
Man, when we got the call that StarCast and All In are back together, it hit me in the feels. We had this idea like almost 7 years ago, even in advance of AEW, and who would have thought we'd wind up in a freaking stadium right here, guys, right here in Arlington. It's going to be something else, Tony, and it's going to be Woodstock for wrestling fans, a who's who, generational wrestling fans, grandfathers, dads, kids, something for everybody. My father-in-law, by God, come on. You think woos are allowed here in Arlington? Are woos allowed?
If I see him, I'm kidding.
I'm just the name of Ric Flair's got you speechless here.
Yeah, my God. But you know what? The names that don't have me speechless: Bobby Lashley.
My goodness.
Right, absolutely. Mercedes Moné, Thunder Rosa, right? Darby Allin, Sting. One more match. Okay. Thank you very much. Tony Khan. And once again, Conrad, I appreciate you being here today, as always.
Thanks for the invite, man.
Conrad and I have been doing a podcast going on 8 years now. We have a lot of fun. Remember, Tell your friends. It's very easy to go to AEWTIX.com. Tickets have been on sale now for 24 minutes, but there's still plenty of room for you to get your tickets for you and your family. We will see you here at Globe Life Field, home of the world champion a couple of years ago, Texas Rangers, right? We will see you here on July 12th for the biggest show in the United States.
Wow.
All in Texas. Thank you, Texas, for having us. We love you. All right. Have a great holiday. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and Happy New Year. Thank you very much.